Welcome to the Weekly Mantra Flow with Dr. Christine, a space where ancient wisdom meets modern life. I'm Dr. Christine, a transpersonal psychology coach, energy healer, and guide in conscious living. Each week, I'll share with you a guiding mantra inspired by the current energies, along with reflections and practical tools drawn from psychology, spirituality, and holistic wellness. Think of this as your weekly reset, a moment to pause, breathe, and realign with what truly matters. Each mantra is a guide, helping you navigate change, move through challenges with grace, embrace opportunities with courage, and stay connected to your inner compass. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's step into this week's mantra. Welcome, dear one, to the Weekly Mantra Flow with Dr. Christine. I'm Dr. Christine, and this is your sacred pause in the week. A moment to come back to yourself, breathe deeply, and align with what's moving through your soul. Each mantra is offered in alignment with the weekly energetic weather report, keeping in mind the astrological currents, psychological insights, and the deeper wisdom of our inner being. My intention is to give you a cosmic booster shot into the week and help you stay more grounded and loving as you move through your life. So let's explore this week's mantra and practice. This week, October 12th through October 19th, our mantra is, I open to inner truth. I embrace the changes within, and I move with courage towards what's emerging. So this week begins with similar energetic currents as the last one ended. We are working with the energetics of inner awakening and transformation, individually as well as collectively. The energies invite us to look beneath the surface and to notice where something new is stirring, even if it feels still uncertain or tender. Change is rarely linear. It often begins inside, very quietly, before the outer world shifts. Psychologically, this inner realm of truth is multisensory and not just dependent on the 5 common senses with which we perceive the outer world. So what does that mean, this whole multisensory versus 5 sensory stuff? Allow me to digress a little bit. When we speak of the 5 senses, we're referring to the external tools like sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell that allow us to perceive our physical world. They anchor us in the material reality, and they help us survive and navigate daily life. Yet, when we shift into multisensory perception, we move beyond survival and also beyond the 5 senses. We begin to sense with the heart, the intuition, and the soul. And this is the awareness that life is more than what can be measured or seen. It's the felt connection to meaning, energy, and the invisible threads that bind us to one another and to the universe. In the same way, there's a difference between external power and authentic power. Now, external power is rooted in control, status, and the approval of others, and as such, comes from the approach of perceiving our reality via the 5 senses and our physical self only. External power depends on the circumstances outside of us. So wealth, position, influence, appearance, you name it. It is fragile because it can always be taken away or challenged, and it is often the breeding ground for fear, anxiety, chaos, fights, violence, and the sense of separation between different groups. It's precisely also the place where this us versus them mindset is grown from. Unfortunately, a mindset that we see a lot these days in small and big ways, because most of us still operate from this relatively small frame of reference. Now, authentic power arises from alignment, when the personality serves the wisdom of the soul. It is rooted in integrity, in compassion, and in authority, inner authority. Authentic power doesn't rely on external validation. It radiates from within, and naturally draws harmony into our relationships, our experiences, and our endeavors. To live multisensorially is to recognize that the five senses only tell part of the story. To cultivate authentic power is to add to the five senses that are outside of us and to choose unconditional love, a breeding ground of unconditional love for all of our decisions over fear of the physical reality that is the only reality, moment by moment. Together, they invite us to shift from living as passive participants in a physical world in which we give our power away to others to a more conscious way of living in which we are conscious creators in a spiritual world that is also part of the physical one. So, this week's energies are asking us to tap into exactly that authentic, multisensory knowing that lives beneath the noise of the external tendency to acquire power via control, expectation, comparison, or fear. Spiritually, we can see this energy as a soul initiation, the invitation to trust the unfolding path, even before the destination is clear. I'll be back with our tools after this message. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to share how you can go deeper in your own healing journey with me. In addition to this podcast, I offer one-on-one virtual sessions as a transpersonal psychology coach and energy healer, supporting you in navigating life transitions, deepening self-awareness, and reconnecting with your inner wisdom. For those called to energy work, I also lead Usui Tibetan Reiki workshops right here in the New York and New Jersey tri-state area. These are beautiful in-person gatherings where you'll receive Reiki attunements, learn how to channel energy healing, and cultivate practices you can use for a lifetime. If you'd like to learn more or join an upcoming workshop, visit itsdrchristine.com. I'd be honored to walk alongside you on your path. This week, I brought you one of my favorite yogic practices, Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. This is such a grounding and wonderful practice that you can very easily integrate into your daily routine. When I still lived in New York City, I used to do this on the subways when my nervous system was completely activated and overstimulated. And while I did receive some strange looks because the side of the practice can be quite strange, I really didn't care because it just so instantly makes me feel grounded, clear, and heart-centered. After all, if you're a New Yorker or have been in New York before, you know that there are stranger things happening on the subway than a woman doing her breath work. So in this episode, I will verbally walk you through this practice, and then you can practice it on your own. However, if you would like to practice it with me, please go to my YouTube channel for a full visual practice. So here it goes. Find a comfortable seat, spine tall, shoulders relaxed, and hands resting gently in your lap. Close your eyes if that feels good, and begin to notice your natural breath in and out without changing anything yet. Now then, you bring your right hand up to your nose. Your thumb will close your right nostril, and your ring finger will close your left nostril. Keep your index or middle fingers resting slightly on your forehead and gently folded in. Take a deep inhale through both nostrils and exhale fully, letting the body settle into the practice. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale slowly and deeply through the left nostril, filling your belly and chest with breath. Pause gently at the top. Now close the left nostril with your ring finger, release the right nostril, and exhale slowly and completely through the right side. Inhale through the right nostril, pause, close the right, and exhale through the left. This is one complete round. Let's continue this comfortable and steady rhythm for as long as you would like. After a few more rounds, release your fingers and rest both nostrils open. Place your hands back in your lap, palms down, and take a few natural, nourishing breaths. Notice the calm and balance that has settled in. This sense of harmony, this steadiness, you can carry with you into the rest of your day. Now, if you have some time, I invite you to close your eyes again. Place one hand gently on your heart and one on your belly. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale fully, letting the weight of the week soften for just this moment. And now repeat silently or aloud with me. I open to inner truth. Notice if there's a whisper within that wants to be heard. There's no need to force clarity. Simply allow openness. I embrace the changes within. Feel the gentle movement of your breath. Each inhale and exhale is proof that change is already happening. You're capable of evolving with grace. I move with courage towards what's emerging. Sense into your body. Where do you feel strength, however small? Let courage rise not just as pressure, but as trust. A willingness to take just one step forward to the new. This mantra can be your anchor whenever doubt or resistance arises this week, because it reminds you that your truth is already within you, that change is natural and sacred, and that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to keep moving with heart. If you would like more support, I invite you to sit with this mantra in your morning practice, perhaps journaling, meditating, or simply breathing with the words. And if you'd like to deepen with me each week, subscribe to the Mantra Flow with Dr. Christine, wherever you listen to podcasts, and share it with somebody who might need it and might need to hear these words. You can also find resources and offerings at itsdrchristine.com and connect with me on Instagram at itsdrchristine. May this week bring you clarity, courage, and compassion as you honor what's emerging within you. Until next time, take a deep breath, trust your unfolding, and let your mantra flow. Thank you for joining me for the weekly Mantra Flow with Dr. Christine. May this mantra guide you, anchor you, and remind you of your inner strength in the days ahead. Breathe it in, live it out, and I'll see you next week.